What to do against Testament Corner Pressure, Season 4 edition. If they go into 5k after close slash, you can just pot buster them. If you don't want to be cool, you can also just mash the P button. However, their 5k catches your backdash. If they go into Grave Reaper after their 5k, mashing P does not work. However, if you're patient, after Grave Reaper, you can mash P and it trades. But since you know that it trades, you can just do a pot buster. You can also just dodge their 5k with 6p. You also get enough time to get a hammer fall in. Unfortunately, Slidehead does not work because Grim Reaper will break the armor. Now, if Testament ever pulls you in with their too heavy, you can always do a Kara Pot Buster. You could also be a coward and mash the P button and get away from the big suck. And sadly, I have to show that back Mega Fist never works against anything. But hey, at least you can do Slidehead. You just have to wait for it. There it is. So I'm going to show what alternatives they can do after 2 heavy. For instance, they could do Grave Reaper into 5 heavy and then into Arbiter Sign. It's important to know if they do 2 heavy into Grave Reaper, then it's gapless. So if they go for 5 heavy after Grave Reaper, mashing P does not work. You can hammer fall after Grave Reaper though. And this time even Slidehead works. He just ducks underneath the Arbiter Sign. And Heat Tackle has been useless against all this pressure, so don't use it. And while back Mega Fist has failed us multiple times, at least forward Mega Fist works. And unfortunately, Kara Pot Buster doesn't reach. And if you use 6p after their Grave Reaper, it clashes, so you could probably get something better off. Alright, but now what if they just keep using Grave Reaper instead of Arbiter Sign? You can use 2p after their Grave Reaper. You can use Slidehead to trade, I guess. If you block the 5 heavy after, you can do Hammerfall. It's looking like the MVP so far. And Slidehead still works against Grave Reaper. Now sometimes mid-screen they'll try to do the triple low into Grave Reaper, so let's see what we can do. If they don't cancel the 2 heavy into anything, you can always poke it. Hell, better yet, just Kara Pot Bust them. Just don't try to do this after their 2k. However, if they do try to do their 2k into 2D, you can backdash if they try to make it a frame trap. And after their 2D, they can just make it gapless, so not worth going over. Now, I saw someone do this sick triple overhead, and I wanted to see if you could do anything about it. But you really can't. It's all gapless, so no point. However, if you deflect shield the first air attack, you can Slidehead.
Now, I got this pressure string from Joe Kirby or Dazonologist when they were fighting Andros, so there you go.